Hey everybody, how's it going? I just wanted to do a quick little update audio thing. Yeah, completely off the cuff here, so there's going to be a lot of humming and ums and ahs. So I apologize. Let's see here. So first, the lack of current content in Valora is not specifically for any other reason than I am just extremely focused on the final event, which we will talk about in a moment. And it's difficult for me to progress the story without having the final event ready, if that makes sense. Like anything I can give you guys is literally just kind of the final thing going right into the event, and it's not ready yet. So there's that. Now, what is the final event? You guys have been patient, so I appreciate that. The final event is basically a game, an actual almost story-based game. It's going to have your choose-your-own-adventure style thing, very much like a visual novel, only told in a Valora kind of way. Yeah, so it's something that you can play on your own, or through Discord or whatever. You guys can make the choices to go all the way through. The ending is going to be ambiguous, because there are going to be multiple potential endings to this, depending on what you guys choose. There is a canon ending, but that won't come into light until Valora Season 2, if that actually happens. But yeah, so it's kind of just, it's a way of end capping all of Season 1, so you can kind of see, like with the previous events, the choices were made and you guys didn't know what would have happened. This one, I wanted to make sure you guys can actually see what happens if you fail, and what happens when you succeed, or what happens when you succeed but don't complete everything, that type of thing. And like right now, the current thing, the story itself, the main thing is done. I'm just filling it out, if you will. There are going to be a lot of hidden lore things, hidden things to find, that type of thing within there. It's going to be browser based, I think. I'm still debating that right now. If I'm going to do a story-based thing, or a web-based thing, or an actual downloadable game. I don't know yet. I think it depends on how far I push this and how far I take it, to see what makes the most sense. Yeah, so how do you access the game? The final live, quote unquote, event that will happen will be the final push to get access to that. In which case, you're going to find out how you do it soon enough. But basically, that grid that needs to be filled out is your key. It is your key to the door of accessing the final thing. So you have to figure out how to fill in the grid, and then what the grid means, and then that'll show you how to get into the final event. Kind of convoluted, but you know how I do. That's just the way it is. Yeah, so all in all, it when you see the pattern of the grid itself, you're going to kick yourself with how unbelievably simple it is. You know, again, it goes back to the entire concept since the start. Keep it simple, because sometimes the hardest things are the easiest things to see, because you never even think to look at them. And you know, I just love to do that shit. So, you know, don't get too convoluted. And just have fun. You know, it's a thing. There's a pattern to it. There's a pattern to all of it. And even if you think you're missing something, you're not. You have all of the numbers. You even know how to put them in. You just need to figure it out. And when you do, it'll be good. But yeah, so, you know, I don't want you guys thinking that I'm not focused on this, because I am super focused. But I want to make sure that the final event is done right, and, you know, with none of those trademark mistakes that I happen to seem to throw in every event. So I'm going to finish it and then do it 900,000 times just to make sure that it is all good. And the other thing with it is I want to make sure that in itself it's kind of standalone. So if somebody who does not know the history of Valora can kind of step in and still get an idea of what has happened, so that way, you know, we don't have to go into this huge, okay, well, I need you to go and read all of this Discord history that Luna put together, and then watch all of these videos, but watch them in this order, and also go to this channel and this Twitter. Like, there's so much shit here that anybody stepping in can get very lost and very confused. So I'm trying to make sure it's condensed in a way where it makes sense. It's loyal to the canon of the story, but is still standalone. And that's kind of the overall goal here. So that is coming. When it's ready, I will present it, and we will end cap this properly. So yeah, just bear with me. It'll happen. It'll be great. I'm very excited for this and everything else coming after it. There are some unique things that are in conversation with right now. We'll see what ends up happening with those. But yeah, so this has literally been like 8 minutes of me ranting and rambling. So I'm gonna go. But yeah, so stick around, enjoy this time apart, because when we come back, it's gonna be bittersweet. And I can't wait. You guys are all my favorite. Thank you so much for the support and for everything you guys have done. I can't express how awesome and how amazing it is that all of you have stuck around for a year now. Like, we're coming up on a year. Holy shit. But yeah, this has been a great year. Thank you all, and we will talk soon. Goodbye.